Emerson. Eder Militao. It's been a really good start to the game. Brazil have found their feet after a slightly shaky start, or at least to start in the first 4 or 5 minutes when they had very little of the ball. Eder Militao. Casemiro. Awkward bounce. It's Telles. Achraf Hakimi. He's going to take this throw in. Having a little word with Ziyech. Nicely done. And then Hakimi running back into Unahi. Didn't realise he was there. They were clogging up each other's space, and it's a throw into Brazil as a result. Again. Mazraoui. Hakimi. Unai for Ziyech. Hakimi, Ziyech. Unahi, well played. Unahi's little ball is a cute one. En-Nesyri is onto it. Really well played this. Unahi again. Elkanous, Ziyech. Mazraoui. Just about wrestled away from Lousseye Mazraoui, and now the space because Mazraoui, the left-back's out of position. Emerson has fed the ball into Rodrigo. Casemiro, as the red shirts, got quickly back into position. Lucas Paqueta for Alex Telles. Shot from Casemiro didn't come off. Unahi couldn't run away with it. Casemiro retrieves the ball for Brazil. Amrabat with a strong challenge on Rodrigo, and the referee says there's no advantage. That's a free kick to Brazil. Vinicius Junior. Lucas Paqueta for Casemiro. Rodrigo couldn't keep the ball and keep on his feet. Sofiane Amrabat. Now Elkanous, a little bit of room here for Boufal. The pass was a little bit obvious into En-Nesyri from Boufal. Casemiro, Eder Militao, Emerson, Rodrigo, Lucas Paqueta, Hakimi, coolly done, again, Elkanous, nicely played by the youngster. Ziyech trying to spin it away to Sofiane Boufal. Cut out comfortably by Emerson. Lucas Paqueta. Paqueta, who's often the man who changes the pace of the Brazilian rhythm from slow to quick. Rodrigo into Vinicius Junior. Hakimi is there. Lucas Paqueta lets Vinicius Junior deal with it. Curling ball is a good one into Emerson. Boufal with a challenge. Mazraoui's there too, and they've taken it away from Emerson. Here is Sofiane Boufal. And now Romain Saïss. Roger Ibanez. That's a good run and a good-looking ball. Well, he just needed the pitch to be about 5 metres longer. Hakimi for Morocco. Yassine Bonu missed the World Cup game against Belgium, you may remember. So he was taken ill after the anthems, caught a few people out, didn't realise that he'd been replaced. Amrabat here, getting in a little spot of bother. Referee allows play to go on, and Boufal charges forward for Morocco, and then sends the ball away to Achraf Hakimi, who just chests it onto Ziyech. Ziyech looking for Boufal, he's got some room away from Emerson and puts the shot just wide. Oh, it's a lovely effort, Mazraoui on the end of it. It's a great ball from Hakim Ziyech, Mazraoui forward from left back. Lovely little chest off and a turn away from Emerson to find space. Mazraoui's shot was not far away. Everton was scrabbling a bit. Noussair Mazraoui just wide. Forget, dealing with it well. Bono has given the ball away, and Brazil are in here. Bono with the block and the save. What an enormous let-off for the goalkeeper, Yassine Bono. Very lucky to get away with that. Azzedine Ounahi here from Morocco. The game's opening up now. Ziyech. Free kick Morocco. Casemiro's just kicked the ball away from that free kick, which just goes to show you that none of the players, there's not a player on the pitch that is not treating this like everything depended upon it. Casemiro was so furious with the referee's decision that he kicked the ball away. Vinicius Junior has got himself involved. The referee from Tunisia is speaking to him. Alex Telles blocked off Ziyech. Referee blew his whistle. Now here's the let-off. Goodness me, they're lucky to get away with this. I suppose you could say it's a decent save by goalkeeper Yassine Bono in the end, but only because he made a hash of his clearance in the first place. Meantime, Morocco have a free kick, and Ziyech has a little twinkle in his eye. Hakim Ziyech with the ball into the penalty area, Weverton with the punch. Emerson. Very even possession. Vinicius Junior running in behind. Yassine Bono's lost that, and Vinicius scores for Brazil. Are they going to check for offside here? It's another Moroccan defensive mix-up, and the video system referee is checking this to see whether Vinicius' goal is going to count or not. Looks offside there. The header from Hakimi, Bono had come for it, got in the right mess. Vinicius put the ball in the net. The flag was up, and I think correctly so, as the ball was played over the top of the Moroccan defence in the first place. Vinicius Junior looked offside. Unlucky. Still waiting for the absolutely definitive result of this check. But I must admit, I felt that his first run on the ball over the top, he was just offside. Casemiro and Yassine Bono are being called over to talk to the referee. There are lasers being shined into players' faces. I saw it into Weverton's face as Ziyech was coming up to take that free kick a moment ago, and someone's trying to shine it into Casemiro's face. Not very clever, that. This is a very, very, very long check on this potential goal from Vinicius Junior. It's offside, and it's a free kick to Morocco, and I think that's the right decision. It's closer to looked with the naked eye. He looked about half a pace offside with the naked eye. It was more like half a centimetre, but the goal does not stand. It's 0-0. Again, Bono. Twice now Morocco have dug a hole for themselves, and they're fortunate that Brazil have not made them pay. Here's Ziyech. Picked up by Bilal El-Khanous, who couldn't keep hold of possession, but Brazil have given it back, and now they might be in. El-Khanous, Boufal on the turn, and Morocco lead. Sofiane Boufal for Morocco. What a marvellous moment for him, and for the 65,000 predominantly Moroccan supporters in this stadium. Hakim Ziyech with a really positive run forward. That was a poor touch by Ibanez, and they never really got out of trouble. Boufal won the ball back, and then took the return pass and swivelled and directed it low past Weverton, who was wrong-footed completely by the pirouette from Morocco's Sofiane Boufal. And it's Morocco 1, Brazil 0 in Tangier. Sofiane Boufal's 7th goal for his country. And this electric atmosphere has just been notched up still more. 1-0, the home side lead. Half an hour played. Boufal, the goal scorer. Again for Romain Saïss. I'm feeling there's more goals in this game. El-Khanous away to Mazraoui. Forward to Unahi. It's a free kick to Brazil. a little bit of nonsense here. Well, you'd never believe that this was a friendly international. Tunisian referee's got a job on. Getting some help from his assistants. It's a frenetic, volatile feeling atmosphere, and both sets of players are getting involved in it. Well, there's a bit of a hug now between Eder Militao and Bilal El Khanous, but they weren't hugging earlier. That's what sparked it. Morocco 1, Brazil 0. Alex Telles for Brazil. Rodrigo. So 4 attempts on target in the game in half an hour, one of them into the back of the net and counting, one from Vinicius Junior into the back of the net and not counting. Eder Militao with the forward ball for Brazil. What does Ramon Menezes make of this, the stand-in coach for the Seleção? What does he make of it? Morocco have a game against Peru on Tuesday. Look at the crowd. Lucas Paqueta. Paqueta's forward ball, looking for Vinicius Junior. Bono actually dropped that. He's not had his most secure 33 minutes, the Moroccan goalkeeper. It's a free kick. Taken by Casemiro. Lifted away to Emerson. Ibanez, Casemiro. Back in, and it's lofted over the top by Rodrigo. That's a big chance. Couldn't control the half volley. He's only ever scored once for Brazil, Rodrigo. This is his 13th appearance. Should have got that on target, really. Blazing it. The home crowd are absolutely loving every second of this. Pretty sure that Ramon Menezes is not. Hossein Mazraoui nearly put Morocco in front before Sofiane Boufal did. Yassine Bounou to Amrabat. Romain Saïss. Amrabat, Mazraoui. Saïss. Clearing Boufal. Nahi chasing it. Alex Telles is there. Now Eder Militao under pressure from Sofiane Boufal, who just caught him. Eder Militao not impressed with this challenge. You can see why when you see it in slow motion. Amrabat getting away from the young debutant Andre Santos, wearing number 8 for Brazil, signed by Chelsea and then loaned to Vasco da Gama, and they couldn't get him a work permit. This is his international debut. En-Nesyri. Still going, Ziyech forward, Boufal forward. En-Nesyri. Decent cross, chance for Ziyech! Bit wild, Hakim Ziyech. Right, he loved the build-up, rightly so. Ziyech reflects on a real opportunity. Good play by En-Nesyri, carried it a long, long way. Lovely little layoff. What a good game this has been. Amrabat. Boufal. Ounahi looking for Curl. Took a deflection, he thinks. Officials don't, this will tell us. Actually, not definitive, really. Did it come off Eder Militao? Yes, it did. Should have been a corner. Vinicius Junior. Free kick. Hakimi just pushed him. He's saying it was shoulder only. I think it was shoulder and a bit of arm. But Vinicius Junior wasn't going to waste the opportunity to go to ground. This was the chance for Hakim Ziyech. Meantime, Brazil free kick at the other end. Ibanez amongst those inside the Moroccan penalty area. Two men in a wall. It's clipped in by Alex Telles, headed away only as far as Vinicius Junior. Lucas Paqueta back in. Lucas Paqueta once more. Rodrigo is there, and it's driven across goal and was blocked importantly. It was En-Nesyri who got himself in the way of it. Real pressure now on the Moroccan goal. And it's Telles with this throw-in for Brazil. Ibanez, Lucas Paqueta. Nicely dinked around the corner, but Alex Telles was caught in the starting blocks, really. Years old, Ramon Menezes. He was coach at Vasco. And will, I think, carry on with Brazil's under-20s once a full-time coach is appointed. That's a free kick foul by Boufal. By En-Nesyri as it was driven in with the outside of the right boot for Brazil by Ronnie. Now Ronnie for Brazil, yellow shirts arriving in the middle. Amrabat was there. Boufal helping it further on its way. Alex Telles collecting and finding Vinicius Junior. That's an attempted goal, I think, and it wasn't that far away. It had Yassine Bono backpedaling for sure. Wouldn't put it past Vinicius to get that on target from there. Cross or shot, whatever it was, it certainly had Bono worried for a second. last 5 minutes of normal time then in this first half. Highly competitive, very entertaining half it's been so far. Goal scored by Sofiane Boufal for Morocco, just shy of the half-hour mark. 1-0 they lead. Militao, Emerson, Lucas Paqueta, Casemiro, Emerson, Militao, Casemiro. Andre Santos is caught. It's going to be a free kick for the foul by Bilal El Khanous, and it is finally a yellow card. The referee from Tunisia has done everything he can not to show a yellow card. He could have shown several, in all honesty, in this half, but he's not letting that go. It's a yellow card for Bilal El Khanous, the very, very young man in the Moroccan midfield, 18 years old. Very surprised if he scores from there, or even tries to. He didn't. He's coming in towards Ibanez, who couldn't reach it. Well, when you think you may only get one shot at being the coach of Brazil, pick a really inexperienced side against a really strong opponent away from home, you are being brave. And Ramon Menezes was brave with his squad selection. Maybe seeing the bigger, longer-term picture, valuing experience for youngsters over his own record in what's likely to be his only match in charge. Ziyech has won a throw. Inahi, it's a foul by Andre Santos. Inahi. The move to Marseille after the World Cup, Azzedine Ounahi. It's a good kick to Brazil. We're into the 45th and last minute of normal time in the half. Brazil's World Cup one started with that 2-0 win over Serbia. It all looked pretty set fair, really. Serbia and Switzerland were beaten in the first two group games. There was a defeat to Cameroon, which didn't matter too much because they were progressing from the group anyway. Then a big round of 16 victory over Korea Republic. And then it all ended suddenly in a shootout at Education City. As 2 of 4 penalties were missed. Marquinhos and Rodrigo missing from the penalty spot as Croatia went on. Alex Telles blocked by Unai. Hakimi. Bilal El Khanous immediately firing it away to Sofiane Boufal, who wasn't quite on the same wavelength and certainly not thinking quite as quickly. There's going to be a minimum of 2 added minutes at the end of the first half, which has been a really good watch. It's been one which has threatened to boil over at times, spurred on by a capacity crowd who are fueled by enthusiasm. Challenged by Boufal on Emerson. Rodrigo back to Emerson. Eder Militao under the pressure of En-Nesyri. He got out of a real hole there, Eder Militao. It's a Brazilian throw-in. Ibanez, Lucas Paqueta, Dos Santos around the corner, but Morocco can launch what will be the last attack of the first half. Azzedine Ounahi onto Hakim Ziyech, looking for Ounahi, finding Ounahi. Ounahi's ball is good, Boufal completely mishit it. Casemiro forward to Vinicius Junior. Amrabat hurled himself into that. It's going to be a free kick to Brazil. It was a really poor challenge, and Vinicius Junior is saying, and I'm not surprised, it should be a yellow card for Sofiane Amrabat. The way he approached that challenge, he dived into it with studs raised. This was the brilliant bit of play at the other end. Ounahi looking for Boufal. It was a bobble. It was a big bobble that did for Sofiane Boufal there. But Amrabat is booked, and rightly so, for what was a poor challenge on Vinicius Junior. It's 2 in the book now for Morocco, Amrabat and El Khanous. This will be the last chance of the first half. Alex Telles with the free kick for Brazil. Handed away as far as Hakim Ziyech. And the referee from Tunisia blows his whistle. It's been a high-octane first 45 minutes this, and Morocco lead it by 1-0. A goal scored by